Today is April 1st. There was an earthquake on March 28th. Actually, on that day, I was not home because my boyfriend picked me up at 12:20 p.m.-ish to go to Suvarnabhumi to pick up his friend at the airport. So it was around 1:30 p.m. that it happened. And at that time, I was with my man driving away from the airport. So I was in a car and I didn't feel anything. I didn't realize there was an earthquake until I checked my messages around 1:50. I saw messages from Nong Ed and Leon that there was an earthquake, and I was like, wait, normally in Bangkok it's either pollution or traffic or flooding sometimes, but it's never an earthquake, so this is pretty rare. When I realized, I started checking everybody on social media and they're like, earthquake, earthquake, and supposedly it only takes about an hour to get from the airport to the city center. But then as we drove out of the airport, it was getting more and more trafficy, so then we knew that there was something off. We kept driving in the traffic, so we went to Prom, and then we finally found a place to eat, and then we were headed to K Village, and then we just were there until around 7 p.m. because we were waiting for the traffic and things to be settled down before coming back to check the condo. And this condo, we're on a pretty high floor, so luckily we weren't home, otherwise we would have to run down a lot of stairs. After we came back to the condo, we noticed cracks. There was like one main crack in the living room, but the rest, it was just random debris on the floor or like the corner, so nothing major. Even the condo building itself is holding up pretty well. I think a lot of people are scared now to be living on a high-rise condo. I think the only thing that makes me scared is like, what if it happened again and then I am coincidentally home, then I have to run down. So I think now it's more about preparation. So I plan to prepare like a backpack for emergency. I'll put everything in there, like maybe my passport, wallet, essentials. So if anything happens again, I'll just take that backpack and then I will leave. Right now I feel like things are getting back to normal and everyone act like nothing happened. And that night when we came back, we just slept here because we had to get up around 3 a.m. and go to the airport. So the day after the earthquake, we went to Grubby, but it's already a planned trip and we just got back. Whenever natural disasters happen, it makes me want to be a nomad and live out of a backpack or a suitcase. And it really shows that you don't need to own a lot of things in life. Like when there's an emergency, they don't really take anything with them. I never plan on buying a condo because a new building, it'll get crusty after 5 years, roughly. So it's better to just rent a new place every couple of years than to settle on one place. And I mean, I don't think the value of condos really go up here because there's so many new condos being built. So that is an update. I appreciate people that ask me if I'm safe. It's kind of weird how people kind of just ask you when something happens, but on a normal day they don't really ask you like, oh, how are you? But when something happens, it's when they reach out to you, which I appreciate. But it's like